We're live? Alright. Yo. Excited to be here. Welcome on in, everyone. I think the runners are still getting settled.
Yeah, we are here with winners bracket finals, Advocate versus Claireeon. Both of these runners have secured a top 3 spot in the tournament. This is going to decide who goes into grand finals with a 1-game advantage.
Yeah. Should be a really, really good match. I'm excited
Yeah.
for this one.
Yeah.
Advo, the tournament winner for the past, 3, 4 tournaments at this point?
Yeah, the Advo's been on top of Wind Waker for a while. Claire has been around for a while. If you're someone that started playing in the last year like I am, you learned a lot from Claire
Yeah.
as the dungeon routing tutorial expert.
Yeah.
So very, very excited to see both of these runners.
Two giants in the name of Wind Waker for sure.
Exactly.
So,
To get here, this is we started with 16. So Advo beat Crane, then Linamphy, and then Gymnast in the last round. Claire did get a bye because we had someone that wasn't able to make it, and then avenged herself against Jasnix in the second round, and then advanced past Tanjo, who will be playing later today to get to winners finals.
yep. And this is going to be a best of one. So whoever wins this will be moving on to the finals, but whoever loses this is not out because this is double elimination. They'll have to face off against the winner of Jim and KitKat. So, and that match is currently ongoing.
Yep. So we will know a lot more about what the bracket looks like at the end of the day today.
Yep.
But it looks like we are about to get started.
Yep. Both runners the same seed. Always a good sign.
Yeah.
So we can talk a little bit about Season 6 settings. Season 6, we've got 3 dungeon race mode. I think the big thing from previous tournaments is we've got great fairies on as well. No starting magic is another really big one that, depending on how the seed goes, can make a big difference whether or not,
Yeah.
just in terms of seed length and difficulty.
Yeah, it's a really impactful change. The leaf is an extremely powerful item, so it's a nerf to that.
Yeah.
Depending on where we start and what our hints look like too, it's very common.
Yeah, we've been talking for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. If we weren't live, welcome on
Yeah.
in, everyone. This is winners bracket finals. We've got some Wind Waker randomizer. We've got Advocate versus Claireeon.
Yeah.
Two big names in the Wind Waker community going at it. Advo, the king of Wind Waker for the past bit, and Claireon's the teacher of the Wind Waker people, for all the new people. She's got great dungeon guides. So,
Yeah.
two really experienced runners.
And this is winners bracket finals, so the winner of this race will advance to the grand finals with a 1-game advantage. Those races will be tomorrow.
Yep. We are
We're off.
starting. Overlook.
Okay. Not helpful at all. We'll just get some
Yeah.
hints.
Get some hints, get out.
So, Z's Helma. Goma. Male Goma. Okay. String. Cliff Plat. Bomb.
Fire Mountain.
Yes.
Bet Claire's happy about that one.
I don't know if she's happy about that one because she wasn't going to do it anyway, and now she
You
knows
know,
Advo won't
that's
do
true.
it. Ankle Dead. Always love to see that one.
Yeah.
BPR and Cliff Plat Dead.
I don't think we've seen a Thorn Fairy hint, so
No.
Thorn Fairy's really, really isolated this year.
Yeah, it's doubt we're gonna see the swim.
Note to Mom on Secret Meeting Photo is interesting
Yeah.
because, Note to Mom doesn't immediately guarantee any useful items right away, so
Yeah.
you could consider pushing for Limzo Door Cancel early without that Picto box.
Yeah, so since we have Great Fairies on, a very common opener is to Super Swim from Mother and Child to Western Fairy, pairing a Sphere 0 with a very annoying and out-of-the-way Great Fairy check. So if you are photosensitive, look away from Advocate's side of the screen.
Yeah. Claire's going to be going to Windfall. I know Claire's not a big fan of the Super Swim, especially Forsaken Fortress is one of our dungeons, because the swim, if you get it as fast as possible, is just as fast as sailing down from Forsaken Fortress afterwards, but there is this cost opportunity to not having to have hammer to get the item. So if this is something like, Leaf Magic Bombs that
Yeah.
potentially provide an advantage for Advocate, then
We have C's to Helma too, so if we can find like the hammer on Beetle or something too, you may see Claire swing from Mother and Child into FF and then sail south to Western.
Yep. And especially, you got also Salvage Core here. This is another advantage of the Western Ferry Super Swim.
Yeah.
Is maybe we get something good on Salvage Core here. Salvage Core kind of hard to route in. Really only see it at Poprin or Horseshoe, other than Western Ferry Island. So.
Yeah, it takes a lot of pressure off of Pop Rent, which is always a tough decision because you want to hold out to get everything. You know, Scale the Wall is dead at least.
Yeah. Meanwhile, all right, Advo's safely on the island. You can look back at his side of the screen now, but Claire is doing some Windfall Night stuff. This has kind of become the meta in Season 6. No starting magic. Runners have opted not to put off Mila for as long, not greeting for those Fire and Ice, plus Magics is an additional item compared to Season 5.
Yeah, and we are going to do a door warp, so we're going to store this door, and then we are going to warp there later after we finish the Mila check.
So we're also going to take the time to peek this chest. We really don't... We can do a lot of stuff at night during Mila, but we can't really do any checks or go inside any buildings because we kind of just have to wait out. Mila's just a timer, pretty much.
Yeah, so going to pick up some money. Grapple.
That's a really nice pickup for Advo early on. That'll help. I mean, Pop Rent was into dead, but...
All right, get your guesses ready. Claire is doing the pot gamble. What do you think?
I'm going to go with blue.
Blue? I think we're going to get yellow.
Server says yellow.
There we go. So...
Never lucky.
Starting to pick up some of that Beetle money. One of the few things you can do.
Yeah. You need 20 rupees for what's on Beetle 20, and then 45 for trading in the flower, and whatever else you need to mail off letters throughout the seed.
Yeah.
So.
And that's
the seed helm rock right there.
Yep. So
that'll help Advo route very nicely. Those early bombs, grappling hook.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff is opened up.
I hope Claire's not going to delay Pop Rent because she will get rewarded for it when she goes over there to get the bombs to be able to finish it.
Yeah.
So
that's a really nice pickup there.
Yeah, can set up a save scum to go to Northern Ferry and then come back and do Cyclos.
Yeah, you could do some save scum Cyclos too. It's an option after that.
Actually, that's a good way to pick up salvage too at Northern Triangle.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
So that's actually really good in getting her to those bombs.
There's
another bow.
Wow. The seed
Yeah,
is very loaded early on. Very kind.
It looks like did we also store a sword at Mother and Child? Looks like Evo has
We
Master
did.
Sword.
We got Master Sword over on Avo's side, so that'll help out with combat.
Yeah.
Double damage is always very nice, and also opens up Phantom Ganon and Forsaken Fortress, but I imagine we'll be putting that off until we get our hammer.
Yeah, basically one of the best time save items is that that double damage.
Yep. It's the only sword upgrade that really does anything for us in terms of combat capabilities.
Yeah.
Advo going to be storing this chest using the telescope to peek, fly across. Looks like it's dead, so don't need to grab it. It's one of the nice things about these seeds is we've got chest type matches content. So if something's in a wooden chest, like we just saw over on Avo's side, we don't need to worry about it. We can safely delete it with storage. So
yeah, Advo is adjusting to playing on console versus playing on emulator, so taking the telescope out for safety, it's really easy to mispeak fly across.
Oh yeah.
And the nice part about coming over here to Crescent during the day, we're not going to have to deal with Ghost Ship, which is also going to make peeking impossible.
Yeah.
Looks like we do need it, though.
Yeah. We do have a lot of bait items with 5 tingle statues just sitting there.
Yeah, iron boots that we don't need. A second. Well, we might need a second chip. Okay.
That's a really good pickup for Advo there. So a Picto Box before you do Windfall is very nice because that means you can do Lenzo Door Cancel plus Hide and Seek.
Yeah.
Combine those checks. Don't have to gamble to Note to Mom anymore.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically risk-free now to Lenzo Door Cancel.
Yeah.
And it's just faster because you don't have to deal with the cutscenes.
As well as movement. You get to move through walls rather than going around them.
Yeah.
So. Taking a moment to reread those path hints.
Yeah.
Well, Advo going to be able to full clear Popper in here as well as go down to Eastern Ferry afterwards, so Again,
Yeah.
routing being very generous so far with what items we've been given. We're
Yeah.
only 6 minutes into the seed, and we've got bombs, picto, bow, another sword upgrade. It's great.
Yeah, very comfy line to clear in, and then I would imagine it's probably going to be Windfall after this set.
Yeah, with that picto box, I think you go for Windfall for sure.
You could try to greed Delivery Bag, but at this point you maybe say I've found enough.
Yeah. Most times you're gonna take 2-3 trips to Windfall anyways, so
Yeah.
it's not the end of the world if you go there once early without Delivery Bag.
Yeah.
And especially with how many checks there are, Sphere 0 on Windfall, the odds that you are able to greet it for
Yeah.
1 or 2 trips for Zunari are very low.
Yeah, it's very rare.
Yep. Claire showing us what's on Northern Ferry, just a Knight's
You know,
Crest.
the title belt.
Yo. Interesting, opting not to save
Yeah.
Scum here.
I wonder where she is headed from here.
Maybe we see an outset play. We don't see any outset stuff yet. No.
Okay.
Looks like DRI makes sense with that bow
Yeah.
you've got. I think this will mean that Claire will be getting the bombs and salvage core sooner rather than later, which is good for
Yeah.
her. So whatever's here is our path to Goma, or is it Godan?
This is Godan.
Okay, so whatever here is the path to Godan. Most likely a Pearl with what items we got
Yeah.
bows, we've already got bombs for 0. Could be
Yeah.
Command Melody, could be looking at Leaf, Magic.
It's,
All of which we'll take, honestly.
yeah, it's really anything but command. Okay.
Alright, I think Sing's interesting.
Yeah.
Could be Hammer for that grapple,
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
which could mean the Leaf to get across those gaps at the mini-boss might not be required, so that could be locking those. Could be something to watch out for.
So Advo has 2 dungeons available to him right now.
Yeah, DRC does look very tempting. You've got pretty much all the stuff you could want to clear it at full speed at this point.
Yeah. It's,
Alright. Interesting.
this is bomb mail?
This is bomb mail,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've had bombs for so long, we just haven't been near a mailbox.
Oh,
Okay.
There's the
Wow.
lead.
This seed has been extremely friendly early.
Yeah. Looks like Claire's taking the storage from the just on top of Boulder at Dragon's Island to Eastern Ferry. I think this makes sense. You don't know bombs are going to be on just sitting there in salvage core.
Yeah.
So you don't want to leave behind this path hint. So
Gonna feel
a
a
little
little
bad,
bit, yeah, a little bit bad, but not the end of the world.
Yep.
And you're gonna get a hammer out of it, so
Imagine we'll see Advo do Cyclos here, maybe even peak top of Headstone afterwards. With no
Yeah.
Earth Temple and Logic, if you're able to eliminate the top of Headstone, you don't need to come back for it. It'd be very nice.
yeah, we know the bait bag is at Jaboon now, so I think you might just get that
Just wait.
first, just so you don't have to make another trip back.
That's fair.
But
Let's see what our big friendly
Right.
frog in the sky has today.
Claire's warping away. Okay.
Wonder if she's going to give in and do the swim or not.
This may be like a defensive play of.
No, just going to open
Nope.
the chest.
Okay. Oh.
Ah, just bait on Cyclist. Just that tingle statue, which ankles into dead, so.
We know is completely useless. Okay, so we are going to see bombless FF.
Yeah. I think this makes sense.
Yeah, it's... we really only use bombs to open the door here, but we have some very helpful cannons that will do it for us.
Underpaid workers. They do the job quite well.
And with the new FF route, we don't really do bomb push storage off the PG chest anymore.
Yep. We will have to get grabbed by the floor master to get the chest outside the jail cell, though.
Yeah.
So that is something. But we do have the bow, so we don't have to crawl through the gutter, which is very nice.
Do you just get grabbed and blind check it, or do you peek it?
I think the greedy play would be to peek it. Maybe if you
Oh, okay.
haven't found much, you greed for that peek.
Sphere Zero magic. Sphere Zero magic, not at angular peak. What a time to be alive.
True. So with that leaf, we can actually do outside Great Fairy at this point, which I'm not sure if it was hinted or not, but
I don't believe it was.
that's one more check that Advo can do here on outset.
Yeah, always great to go check in with the queen.
I know you're a believer in the Giga outset fairy.
Exactly. Oh, don't get stuck. Okay. Okay. We need all 3 of those pearls.
Yep.
So.
This could be a very, very fast seed.
Yeah, it's...
We're given a lot of stuff early on.
Yeah, for our dungeons, we don't really need much besides 2 more pearls.
Yeah.
It's just those 5 overworld shards and light arrows can be nasty.
Yeah, we got a lot of places to check and a lot of really mean spots for them. So Advo going to be grabbing this bait bag that was hinted here. Probably going to maybe grab a pair, then head to headstone like you mentioned.
Yeah. All right, so that chest is spiky at upper jail, so we are going to have to get grabbed.
I like the decision from Claire not to go for the window jump there, and instead just walk through because you're able to see the chest outside.
Yeah.
And not have to risk it.
And you're going to just keep going through here to get to the floor masters, so
Yeah.
just trying to cut that corner and not activate the guard.
Yeah.
A hook shot. Oh, okay.
The seed just has everything you could want.
Yeah, it's
a vibe.
So many helpful enemies in FF.
Yeah. If only he paid him more. Only Ganon paid them more, you know? Maybe they wouldn't work for Link.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a Maggie's letter.
Yeah, just it was already delivered here.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Now we're gonna take it back.
make him send it again.
Yeah.
Alright. I could not. Was that delivery bag? I could not really tell what that was. Advo is interested in it.
Yeah.
I saw like white, but maybe like tan. We'll see.
Yeah. It can be hard to tell on console.
It's a very quick peek. Nope. Okay.
Some onion rings on top of headstone.
An absolutely cursed spot for those if ET was in play.
Yeah.
But thankfully not.
All it does for us here is enable us to do Big Pig, which I mean,
Yeah.
Advo just was at outset, so I'll have to do that later most likely.
But it's a nice little path after that too to do Big Pig, outside Great Fairy, horseshoe up through Diamond Step.
Yeah.
That whole southwest is going to be super clean.
Yeah. We have the runners holding hands in a way.
Yeah.
Claire making her way, gonna break on through past the door with this chest storage. Just clip right on into the Homerock fight.
Nice sub 20-minute boss kill.
Yeah.
This feels great. Today's the day. This is going to be the time I have
sub one.
a good seed.
neither runner getting the double ground spawn. Without Soup, you can kill Phantom Ganon if he spawns twice on the ground with some quick spins. But RNG in no runner's favor today.
Going for the jump slash. I don't think that does any additional damage.
No.
Just lets you get it from a little bit further away.
Yeah, can also be risky business depending on how close to the ledge you are. You can jump slash right off the edge. That's why I stopped doing it.
It's very high risk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have no idea what was in that. We will find out soon if we pick up this shard and it tells us 6 to go.
Yeah. I think it's an additional text box for the first shard you pick up, so in theory, save some time there.
Right. Evo did go for the window jump, the slightly safer variant.
Interesting. Yeah. Meanwhile, Claire, we've done a little bit of shenanigans. We've stored the cutscene of Helmrock rising up to the sky and flying around up top, and instead we've fallen through the ground where the water is magically drained, and now we're just fighting Helmrock from the top of the jail cell.
Yeah, the bird is just trying to walk up to us, and it just can't quite reach us.
Yep. So it just stays there and doesn't fly away, in theory.
Yeah. Unless you get very unlucky, but it's fairly safe at the setup.
Yep. Advo making very good use of that leaf and magic he's got. Able to skip, getting grabbed by the Floor Master, which will save a fair bit of time over Claire here. Ooh, the skinny shard. Best shard. Nope, that's our first shard. So we stored something else.
Yeah, nothing on the HUD, so we'll.
Was it a shield?
No, we got a. Oh, was it? I thought we got a shield at. I don't know. I thought we got a shield at Crescent.
That's Iron Boots.
Okay.
Another one of those bait items for us this seed because of no Wind Temple. So.
Yeah, I thought we got a shield at Crescent, but Avo doesn't have it. I don't think Claire's been there.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the sail we were talking about.
Yep.
So this will be grapple and bombs.
Oof. A little scary there from Advo, but makes it through.
Yeah. This is also a treacherous sail. You cannot spend this time updating your tracker like you can on some other sails, or you will run into a barrel.
Yeah. Specifically, the 4-Eye Reef Quadrant has explosive barrels, regular barrels, all of which can mess you up. And with the Swift Sail, we've got Send the King of Red Lions flying, miles away. It's quite a long swim back.
It feels absolutely terrible. This is the downside of doing FF really early, is that you will have scam mail every time you check mail.
Yep.
Speaking of scams, another purely decorative Tingle statue.
Yep. Yeah, Forsaken Fortress has 2 mail checks, one of which isn't in logic with the settings that we use for our tournaments, so it costs 201 rupees, so you're not going to see either runner buy it ever.
Yeah.
Because you need a wallet, and then you need the rupees, and then you have to decide to just do it for the meme at this point.
Yeah, you have to just be mashing.
Yeah. And we still have a lot of mail checks left to go. We've got Forest Pearl mail, Grandma mail.
Yeah, we have
Note to Mom mail, a lot of stuff.
A lot of things we have not done yet. Advo does not have the second bow, so we won't see the fire arrow strat. I know this is safe because of the setup. I'm convinced that looking up is cursed.
I don't know. I think it's just positioning, where you in the cutscene and stand on the jail cell itself.
Yeah.
But we don't have to worry about that in the future.
Yeah.
In development, Lago, our developer, has removed the stuff that has make the helm marking so prone to soft locking. So
Yeah,
don't have to
there's
worry
a-
about that, which would be nice.
A very, very active developer that is cooking up a lot of really cool stuff for
Yeah.
future versions.
Oh, Pop, right, sorry. Sorry, I thought you said horseshoe for some reason. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, she literally walked past.
Curious to see where Advo goes after this. He's got a few things. He hasn't.
Yeah,
Well,
I would
we've got
think
Thorn
DRC,
Fairy,
but
DRC is very tempting. I think these items we've got now, like, surely you don't want anything else at this point.
it's Thorn Fairy is so isolated. I have no idea
You
when you
probably
do
just
it.
gamble it even. Okay, yeah, it is going to be a rush dungeon play here from Advo. DRC makes sense. It's very
Yeah.
check dense and fast-ish.
You have to do it.
Yep, exactly.
Unfortunately, the one pearl that we have found is Din's Pearl. But we have hook shots, so we don't even have to worry about our friend Vido.
Yep. Friend in quotation marks.
Yeah. Advo still has not been to Windfall.
Yeah,
It's,
it's impressive dedication to putting it off.
yeah. It's, which I mean, at this point, just
He's not going to get punished for it, yeah.
yeah, it just needs delivery bag.
So he'll get that last bow there. So this could be the fabled 2-trip windfall.
Yeah.
One for Zunari and then one for everything else.
The Zunari return trip feels terrible.
Yeah, it's annoying to route in unless you have Wind Temple, but even then, it's still pretty
Yeah.
rough.
Maybe it's just worse because it's always my last location. I hate Zunari.
I think a lot of runners share that sentiment. Yeah. Advo showing us the swordless strat. Carry that pot through the gap in the statues. Get the Bokoblin to drop the stick so we can light 2 torches and get our first key in DRC.
I love a lot of these small optimizations too, like that jump across the gap there to avoid the climbing animation.
Yeah. It's the little things that really make the top runners stand out from the rest of the field.
Yeah, there's a lot of very subtle things that you see runners like Advo do.
Yep.
Right, so we are going to shoot down the platform now.
Advo opting for the freehand approach. Could be a little more tricky on console, but
Yeah.
he's done it enough times. He's probably going to get it. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
3 5 arrows.
5
3
arrows,
shots.
that's, you can take that.
Yeah, for sure. We're seeing some new checks here from Claire. We're going to see our Horseshoe Diamond Step. She has magic. She can also do Needle Rock, which might have been hinted dead.
The Needle Rock chest was hinted as a wallet.
Okay.
Oh, she forgot to check the boys at Western.
Ah, yeah.
So,
Should get him here. No harm done, really.
yeah. Let's seize Path to Helma. Now finally resolved for her. Alright. All you need if you're doing DRC backwards is 1 small key, so Advo has 1 small key, and it's just going to be moving on.
And the big key is very easy to skip in DRC. So
Yeah.
it's probably the most convenient boss skip there is. Now I'm thinking about it. So
Yeah, probably Woods.
Woods is pretty easy too.
It's really anything except when Zippo and Tachi is not that bad with storage.
Claire doing leafless golf doesn't have that leaf from the bomb mail, unfortunately, but it doesn't need it.
Yeah.
Just roll right past the vines twice. Very well done from Claire. And rewarded for the spiky chest.
Advo gambled and lost is going to have to get dropped down.
Piece of cheese. There's
There
a
we go.
delivery bag, so this will be the fabled,
Yeah, the
in theory.
the Windfall greeters are eating good.
Yeah. Did we get a hint from Nenko? I'm thinking about it.
I don't think so.
Okay,
we just
so
got
maybe
Pompey
not.
Vera. Yeah,
Yeah, Pompey and Vera was that note to mom.
yeah. Advo did try to drop the pot from the edge and get like the cutscene skip, but I guess maybe because he doesn't have a shield.
I don't know 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, but since toothpaste was already out of the tube, just chucked it.
Yep. Advo going to be doing DRC backwards. So we go underneath rope. We cut down the platform. We go through the under rope bridge room. And then we make our way up to the mini boss here directly. Because if it's nothing, we can just grapple on out. And here's the big key, but it's probably slower to fight than just get storage. Looks like he's going to fight, though.
I think we're just getting those guys out of the way so we can grapple.
Okay, yeah. It makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. The DRC enemies are a lot less helpful, especially Magtails. Magtails are the worst.
We got one spiky chest here in Diamond's Depth, and maybe two. I think it's two. Looks like two.
I did not see the second one over by Goma. I saw one that looked brown.
Oh.
But yeah, one of the nice things about going backwards is you don't have to do that Magtail room the intended way. You just get to jump down and just say hi.
Call that one like intern room number 2, Wind Waker, because that room is pretty rough to do the normal way. The Magtail loves to push you off the edge.
Yeah, you have to hold up just a little bit to kind of juke it.
Yep. Mirror shield. All right. I don't think we've seen or have any hints for Angular Cave. So
yeah, no direction on Angular. Another spiky. Right, okay.
Meme item.
Yeah.
Boomerang. This seed especially. No Forsaken Forge. Not Forsaken Forge. Forbidden Woods. As one of our dungeons.
Yeah. All it serves to do is when your tracker says how many items you still need to finish the game, it actually like
decreases.
You're not just you're actually not like, wait, what do I still need? I think I'm in go mode.
Yeah.
Oh, boomerang. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Dark room. Very hard to see on console.
Yeah,
Looks like it's nothing though. Yeah, with this key, we can just walk backwards through that normally locked door, but so it doesn't use up the key either. So
okay,
nice.
It's one of our pearls.
Yeah. A lot of spiky chests so far.
Yeah,
Another one on here, Needle Rock.
that one's the wallet. That's the one that was hinted.
Right.
So we'll grab that on the way out, because once we save and quit, it's going to reset Coral over by there. But another spiky in TRC.
Alright, that's bait. We don't need command melody this seed.
Yeah.
Logically, for Tot G we do, but both these runners know how to skip the command melody requirement. More spiky chests.
I have not been counting keys super closely. I know we skipped one early.
I think we're up to 3. That looks wooden to me. So
Okay, so there is something in the key chest. I'm trusting the Advo is counting better than I am.
This looks like movement that is going to be going over to the big key chest, vanilla big key chest. Nice, getting the cool strat of the hop off the grappling hook during the cutscene.
Was Steel hinted dead?
Out of Steel?
I don't remember.
Not 100% sure on that one. Looks like wood is
dead.
there. Maybe Claire just wanted to peek Great Fish so you don't leave it isolated for later.
Yeah.
It's a little unfortunate she didn't check the mail over at Needle Rock because she would have had the leaf from that bomb. Was it bomb mail, I believe?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
So normally we need bombs for this, but with the swift sail, you can just sail jump past the boat.
Oh, yeah.
So we did have one spiky over here. I was going to store this for the PK skip.
Lineup looks good.
Yeah.
Just a roll forwards. Adjust it slightly. Yeah.
There you go. Right through the gap.
Yep.
So if you've not seen a lot of Wind Waker, these runners are doing chest storage, where if you pull the Wind Waker when you fall and interrupt that, it then open a chest, you get stuck in the chest opening animation. Your hitbox gets weird, and you can kind of go up walls and through doors, and it's one of the things that makes Wind Waker Randomizer a little bit unique is the amount of glitches that are allowed in the standard rule set.
Yeah.
Part of it is a necessity too, because the overworld is so spread out.
Yeah, I
so
think it really speeds up the process.
the ability to efficiently do things like only go to Cliff Flat once helps a lot.
Oh yeah, and a lot of it out of logic, so
Yeah, it also makes the logic very interesting and
Yep.
knowing where things have to be. So we'll be the Leaf, which if you suspected that your opponent did a Western swim and got those bombs very early,
Yeah,
it
little
does
feels
not-
bad.
Not feel great. But
Nothing on that wallet mail also feels unfortunate for Claire, but that do be random sometimes. Oh, very nicely
Wow.
done from Advo there. One cycle on Goma. That is a lot harder than Advo made it look.
it was very impressive.
That's 2 bosses down in the course of 33 minutes.
Yeah, it's
So the seed is very jetty so far.
we never know where those last couple shards and lights are going to show up, but
Yeah.
honestly, the seed has given us things to clear, everything that we need to.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we've got so much stuff to do. Windfall even afterwards. I imagine we'll be seeing Windfall sooner
Yeah,
rather than
it's-
later at this point.
Basically, gotta be.
Yeah. I think the one thing stopping us from doing all of Taji at this point is just that third Nehru's Pearl, which
Yeah.
we don't have any clues into where it could be.
And if that's your go mode item, then great.
Yeah, that's, you don't have to do much of Taji.
Yeah,
Just to the boss.
So that's
Okay, it will be the Windfall play from Advo here. It makes a lot of sense.
it's
It's insanely check dense at this point.
and it's already night, so we're gonna go ahead and be able to start Milo.
Yeah, just have to make sure he turns the wind fully north here. He hook shot into this mailbox. It's easy to forget to turn the wind back to full north because the windmill will not turn on unless it is pointed directly north.
Oh, Advo. Oh, the second bow is here on Windfall.
Yes, he'll
Yeah.
get his Fire Nice
Yeah.
here on Windfall from Maggie. They're having a bit of trouble with this mailbox. Deceptively hard to hit.
Yeah,
Dances back and forth. It's almost taunting you, but you gotta be a little further back. Looks like she's adjusted her position. Yeah, there we go.
oh, hi
Hey,
Anton. The worst NPC.
Yeah. That's why you see neither runner ever go for Linda and Anton, because we all hate Anton.
Yeah, hope he never finds love.
Always there to interrupt our storage and interrupt the hide and seek chase.
Yeah, setting a pick for
Yeah.
Ivan.
Okay, here's that shield.
Yeah.
We do need one of those to beat the game, and if Angular Cave has something to. With no ET this seed. The jury's still out on that one. So Claire gets some style points there. Throwing the stick to like the
Yeah.
last torch. Oh, never mind. Lost the style points by bonking into the chest. Unlucky. It's those contextual buttons at work. It's the curse of Wind Waker. You press A in front of a door, but you were slightly too far, so you roll
Yeah.
into the door and bonk.
Just concussing yourself.
Yeah, it's alright.
The rare single dip House of Wealth.
Very true. We've got both letters. Cleary back. It's going to be great.
Yeah, it's just Advo's just gotten so much efficiency on this
Yeah.
route. Claire's going for more of the setup.
Yeah. Advo talking to the. Oh,
I don't think he talked to Miss Marie.
that's that's a
Yeah.
classic mistake. Happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Look, he's probably gonna go do that now. Maybe do House of Wealth first.
Yeah. It's the nice part about doing, like, getting stuff set up at night.
Claire opting to pick up the other small key here. Interestingly enough, because of the way the cycles work out, going over to grab that chest, regardless of what it is, isn't really punished that much. Although it looks like Claire was a bit too late there. In theory, if you grab that chest fast enough, you can also just make this cycle regardless. Advo had to wait a little bit because he opted not to grab the chest, so
Oh, okay.
this is a weird little quirk. But Claire took a bit to shoot down the platform, so I think that may have changed the cycle slightly. In any case, she's up into the under rope bridge room anyways, so it all works out. Maggie with nothing as usual, from the letter reward specifically.
Yeah, there's never anything on this side quest. The Cafe Bar Postman has never had anything.
No confirmation bias here.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
Just like Creed never has anything except what he
Yeah.
does.
Exactly.
And then I pretend to look away.
Oh, I must have missed that one. I was looking at the other screen.
Yeah.
Alright, so door cancel, take 2.
Yeah. Now with more door cancel action.
Yeah.
Oh. There we go.
I was just about to compliment Advo's movement doing the jump slash to avoid the grab.
Yeah.
Alright. Didn't talk to Anton. That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Oh, the Maggie's was our item hint. I totally missed that.
Ah, yeah. It's crazy to think that we've already done 2 dungeons before we're even touching hide and seek.
Yeah.
And it's only 40 minutes into the seed.
Yeah, this has been very, very friendly.
Yeah. They're doing a route we don't see as often. She uses the leaf to get back over to this boss room area. A lot of runners will void out, but Claire didn't set her spawn in here, so instead opting to leaf across instead of starting the mini boss cutscene and grappling out. So interesting to see at the very least.
Yeah.
Maybe one of those time saves that might not be a time save, you know, negligible either way.
Yeah, it's
Just a preference strat at that point.
Yeah. Peeking it versus blind checking. Like, blind checking will always be faster if it's actually something, but peeking will be faster if it's not.
Yeah.
So just what are you going to gamble?
A lot of small gambles like that over the course of a run. Advo going to be making use of this chest storage hitbox. Just roll right through the wall, jumps through the side of the building, walk up
Yeah.
the side of walls even. It's not chest storage hitbox, door cancel hitbox. It's
Yeah.
really, really powerful.
The game does not expect you to come from this side, too, so he wasn't even in the cutscene trigger, even though he was right behind the kid.
Yeah.
Those cutscenes are just so annoying. It's like, I'm right here, kid. Like,
You can just look around for 3 seconds.
yeah,
Like-
you just let him go.
That's a very good point. Why don't we just catch him right
Yeah,
there?
it's
Why do we need this cutscene? I feel like there's free time save there that we're
Yeah.
just missing out on.
if you get storage before those cutscenes, would it crash?
I don't know. Never tried it.
Yeah.
Something to mess around with later.
Yeah, for sure. All right, this is the reason why we did this.
Yep. To skip the requirement of talking to Lenzo, then either riding the windmill up or leafing over. And it also skips a cutscene down below once we go through this little
Yeah.
hidey hole crawl section. Opening the chest is the hardest part, of course.
All right, another shard. So we only need 2 more overworld shards. Because Claire has 2 that Avo doesn't have. And Avo has 1 that she doesn't have.
Yeah. Yeah, for the diamond step and
Yeah.
horseshoe. Yep.
See, never has anything.
Nice. We got ourselves a nice bottle. That'll make Advo's trip to Outset a second trip. We can do everything there, so it's a good pickup.
Yeah, and hasn't been to Northern yet, too, so it would be a really convenient time to grab a ferry.
Yep.
Alright, so this is going to be note to mom.
Yeah. Which does give us exactly 1 mail check in these dungeons.
This is our last mail check.
We've got grandma mail as well.
Oh, right, yeah. We just got that bottle.
Yep.
But nice to get this mail. Since we had to make it night anyway, we'll get this checked.
Yep. First, we're going to catch the final kid.
Yeah.
We cannot catch this kid with our door cancel hitbox because we physically can't bonk against the tree. So we have to do this one after we go to Lenzo's house.
It's the worst one.
Yep. Looks like Anton was a double agent there. He stopped the kid.
Yeah, everyone wasn't ready for it. He got juked.
Oh, those reverse plays. You see your teammate tackle somebody else and then nobody expects it.
There's our there's our top G access.
Yeah. And it's also a very tempting play afterwards.
Yeah, you have to do it anyway. You gain a decent amount of time from go moding it, but it seems unlikely that you would get to go mode
Yeah,
it.
with the amount of items we're still missing. 2 swords, a bow,
Yeah.
shards.
So now we'll see the classic Kareeb and Mila together.
Yep.
Oh, we're standing inside Mila.
Nice. Mila spawns in. She's ever so slightly above the ground, so she falls a bit. It's pretty funny. The devs didn't quite put her on the ground. Meanwhile, Claire fighting Goma. Resident sleepers in the chat. This fight, we're forced to do vanilla. There's pretty much nothing we can do to save time. So, unfortunately, we just have to sit here and watch the cutscene 3 times, and then another cutscene, and then finally we can hit Goma's eye.
Yeah. It's a very slow and boring boss fight. Doesn't even have a banger soundtrack like some of the others.
Yep. All right, Creed. Let me down.
See it, the Kareeb W.
Where's your Creed outfit?
I was gonna save it for later.
Okay. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you better save it for later at this point.
Yeah, save it for a seed where it's gonna be
Have
relevant.
Creed, yeah. I got you. Clear quite not getting that 1 cycle. Can be very hard to time, but
Yeah.
still taking it out 2 cycles is, always great.
Of Advo, also pot gambling.
All right, I'm going to spot my guess and say yellow. I think it's equal
Okay.
opportunity rupees.
I'm going green.
All right.
Yo, 2 for 2. Let's
Dang.
go. Damn. Where was this luck on Thursday? Alright. Now just waiting.
Yeah. This is why, this check just takes forever, so we find other stuff to do at night
Yeah.
doing it like Advo did.
So I think this might be windfall again for Claire now with Fire and Ice and Magic and Delivery Bag and those mail items.
Yeah, we know we can get at least 3 of them. 3 more mail checks there that he did note to Mom. Makes sense. Yep. Is this okay? Yeah, this is Northern Ferry here from Advo. Again, he hasn't been to Windfall until now, so no reason to go to Northern Ferry until now.
So setting up another door cancel.
Yep. That's why a lot of runners like to put off hide and seek just to combine it with a door cancel, because doing that just lets you save so much time over the course of the combined 5 checks. It's really great.
Yeah, some people will just go straight for it. Some people will hold out for a picto.
Yeah,
It's always a gamble.
it's 4 checks now, with the possibility that you last location the remaining check versus 5 checks at a later date. It's, again, cost opportunity is a big part of how you route these seeds.
Alright, so Advo has summoned himself back to Windfall.
Yep. Check our note to Mom mail. Avoid the scam mail. We do have arrow mail as well, so I think this was just a tingle statue, however.
We picked up another wallet?
Interesting.
Is that what we stored in DRC? That might have been what we stored.
Yeah, Claire's got the big wallet, so I
Yeah.
think it was what we stored in DRC.
I think it's what we stored to skip the big
2
key.
wallets. A little unfortunate now. Advo will be able to skip that, so that'll be good for him.
I mean, gonna be headed that way soon, so we'll probably still go and do Needle Rock chest.
Yeah. Although, he's just rushing dungeon at this point.
Yeah,
It's also a very valid play.
yeah. Just casually having all of your dungeons done at like an hour 5.
Oh yeah, that's a great feeling.
Yeah, Tachi is a very long linear dungeon, but
We've got the tools to make it as fast as we can, so
yeah. And sometimes the dungeon will help out and put a key at hop across that you can skip.
Yep. You often see runners route specifically to do the skip if it's possible. So, because there has to be at least 1 small key in the first floor, and if it's on hop across, then you're able to skip that. It's a very solid minute-ish. Because it's such a long check to get to, and then to even do if you don't have Fire and Ice arrows plus magic. So
Yeah, with Leaf and Fire and Ice, it's
not
decently
nearly as
quick,
bad.
but
Yeah.
I'm anti-hop across.
I think we'll even see Advo do the left side floor 1 skip here.
Yeah.
Getting the cool shot, you target the Chew Jelly, and with that 1 arrow, you can take out the Chew Jelly and the pot that has the sticks in it. But we have Fire and Ice, so it's just for style points.
It's still really cool.
Yep.
And a little swaggy backflip.
Oh yeah. A lot of this rando is just how cool can you look
Yeah.
doing stuff. That's the secret to going fast. You have to look cool too.
Okay. So since we had a Pearl on Windfall, there was no way you were going to single tip.
Yeah.
But there's a key.
Another spike
Could-
chest.
Could be the big.
Hoping it's the big.
No,
Nah,
no, alright.
unfortunate.
Yeah, so we will have to do hop across. We don't have to. They can't.
I think
make
it's a
you,
very good
but-
argument for still not doing it and waiting until you've checked everything else in Tachi.
Yeah, there are 2 keys here. We only need 1.
Yep.
We are doing left side floor 1 skip.
Yeah.
To wait for the water to drop.
Yep. This one could be punishing if you mess it up, but
Yeah,
I'm sure Advo's very confident. Oh yeah, very nicely done.
Yeah.
Well.
And it skips a very annoying puzzle on the first floor to
Yeah.
open the door, move the little statues. I barely even remember how you're actually
Yeah.
supposed to do
I
it.
feel like there's one of those rooms in Taji, maybe even two of those rooms in this first floor that I just haven't been in years because it's just so accustomed to skipping it at this point.
Yeah, I see the one that's by like right side floor one skip because that's where I go for like map select to practice that. So we mentioned cool changes coming. There's some really cool stuff happening with this dungeon where all of the doors will be accessible when you get up there and the statues will be faster.
Yeah.
Can make Tachi routing a lot more interesting.
Yeah. You still have to do all three statues. You have to bring them back to the main room in order to activate the beam that lets you up into the boss key area. But being able to do them in any order is a lot more liberating than the current locked into 1, 2, 3 order that we
Yeah.
are. It looks like, yeah, first chest. Oh, nope, never mind. This is not hinted. So we will have to wait out the cycles here.
I guess missed it on the first trip through.
Yeah. With the way the cycles work out, if you're able to shoot it on your first entrance into this room, then you can take the statue and go directly to the other platform and save exactly 1 second of time.
Yeah.
So it's very minimal if this is nothing. If it's something, then you don't have to save time.
TBD.
Yeah. Who knows, that 1 second can mean all the difference.
Okay. Oh, Claire is setting up for the lighthouse shot.
Yeah. She's got her set up for it. But it can be a little finicky, especially with the windmill moving to block your shots. It's
Yeah,
a little
the
annoying.
oscillation from the boat. It's always lower than I expect it to be,
Yeah.
but nails it.
Oh,
Ooh.
carefully.
Yeah.
Pick up the statue again.
It's don't leave the statue behind. It'll go back to where you last came in.
Yeah, I think at that point you just throw yourself into the void and respawn next to it. In any case, we're safely through to the room with drop off
Yeah.
the statue and never look at it again.
Okay. Nothing super interesting in Tachi so far.
Yeah.
One small key outstanding. A rare daytime creep.
Yo. Creep senses love. I send it back.
Oh. Jump slash a little too early. And then had to talk to a teenager.
Yeah.
It's my nightmare.
Much rather deal with some bubbles like Advo is. You shoot those. Wait, shit. Oops. Claire getting the cool turnaround during this cutscene.
Yeah. Do you just flick your stick down when you come in?
Yeah, pretty much. Just flick it backwards. You can do a lot of cool turnarounds during cutscenes. You can do them on the song pedestals where you play the Song of Passing. Or, is it Song of Passing or is it the Wind Requiem that you play? Whichever one it is to spawn in the chest, you can turn around then as well. If it's nothing, you can just roll away immediately without changing your direction, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. So, like we said, command melody is optional. We have command melody, but it's very slow to use it.
Even without the cutscene of us playing the song a second time, because somebody at Nintendo thought it was a good idea to have that.
Yeah.
It's still faster. just skip using it entirely. This is the first look at Zunari.
Okay. Another
Bottle. Is it bottle number 3? It's got to be, right?
It's what?
It's got to be bottle number 3 at this point, right?
Yeah, Sabo has 2.
Yeah, we'll get the fabled bottle percent somewhere here.
See.
Double wallets, quadruple bottles.
Oh, this is where we're getting the other one.
Yep.
I don't remember where the other one that Avo got was.
Back to back.
Yeah.
Taking a long time to pull out an arrow there. I don't know what that was about. You see a lot of runners, oof, yeah, try and not deal with the bubbles because it's technically faster if they move in a way that's not threatening to you, but that bubble will just move straight in Advo's path.
Chose violence.
Yeah.
Now it's being a lot more cooperative.
Oh, yeah. You can usually tell whenever you're picking up the statue how mean it's going to be or not. So.
It is the nice thing about mini-boss being hinted dead too, is that if you kill them, they will stay dead, but in this seed, we did not have a choice.
Yep. Coming up on the final set of checks besides the big key chest for Tachi, and still only have one big key, one small key, so
Yeah,
the odds of us being able to skip pop across are getting ever so higher.
and we just don't want to see any more key chests.
Yep. This is spiky. This could be a shard, a sword, and there we go. One of our shards. Tachi actually having something.
Yeah, so
Finally.
there's no way you were going to get to skip much of Tachi.
Yep. The great thing about an item being so late in Tachi is you know neither runner can do that, so it's reassurance to you, especially if you go there early. Looks like that is the other small key, so Hop Across does have an item for us. We will probably grab after we beat Godan. It's another enemy RNG room in Tachi. The keys can be as nice or as mean as they want. They can knock you down 5 times, they can knock you down 0 times. I think at this point, runners are just numb to it, so.
Yeah, there we go. As long as they don't just bully you and just stay on top of you the whole time.
Yeah. One trick somebody told me for dealing with the keys, if they're harassing you on the ladder, is you press A slightly to let go, and then you hold forward to re-grab the ladder, and that seems to work very well in terms of them dropping their aggro, or at least their aggro hitbox.
Yeah.
So,
Juking them out.
yeah, exactly.
Alright, Claire did not wait for the water to drop, so she fell in when she tried to go for the bomb clip.
Yep. That is the tricky part of that side.
Yeah.
Skip. The right side skip for floor 1 is a lot easier in Tachi. It's a lot, the side I know a lot of runners are a lot more comfortable with, so.
It always throws me when you come back into Tachi because you don't have the key counter and you're in Coral. So we're going to see the more traditional right side.
Interesting.
Just popped it straight up.
Like whenever you open a chest with a stick in your hand, the stick flies into the sky and then drops down. So whenever you open the chest, the stick lands. A little comedic.
Her back flip is like getting angled out somehow.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what's happening there.
There we go. That looks a lot cleaner. We have to do some leaf pumps here if we want to make this cycle because the water is now currently going down. So should be fine. As long as really any part of your head is clipping through that floor, then you should just pop
Yeah.
up to it. Speaking of enemy RNG, this is another room in Tachi that people hate just because the speed mouse can be mean to you, the rats can be mean to you. So,
Rats are awful. Okay, 2 shards.
so
Those are all of our overworld shards.
yeah, they are.
Do we have a Hyrule Foolish? It's gonna be the
Not
rare
sure on that one.
S6 Hyrule Seed.
Maybe. We still have a fair bit of overworld to check. We've still got
Yeah.
Outset Ferry, Big Pig. We've got Thorn Fair Island, which is very isolated. We've got Angular Peak plus Angular Cave, which I don't think we're hinted. So, a lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
So Advo probably going to be going outside after this since he's picking up the ferry
Yeah.
now.
Could have opted to grab one in the Great Fairy Fountain itself, but
Yeah.
here is also very convenient.
Yeah.
Right next to the boss door you're going to enter anyways.
It'll give him the ability to soft reset out of the fairy fountain
Yes.
too. Those cutscenes are long.
Moving on to the Godan fight, you notice whenever Advo thinks the head is going to stop and close its eyes and shoot stuff at you, he runs straight for it and does backflips out of it. I think it's one thing that you can save a fair bit of time by just having a sense of when Godan's going to shoot at you. You miss one shot and then realize, yeah, Godan's probably going to shoot, so you just go straight for it. Like here, preemptively rolling towards it.
Yeah. Just try to keep him from getting off the edge so you can actually get underneath him.
Yep. Even if he goes over the edge, as long as you do a neutral roll off, you should be able to stop him from shooting pretty much every single time, which is very nice to know. As long as you don't roll off with a direction held on your control stick, in which case you'll get sent into the lightning and lose some time there. There's a lot of small things in this fight. And there's a lot of RNG too, just like Tachi, everything else here.
But
No hand respawns though, so great RNG for Advo there.
yeah, all 3 of your dungeons done at an hour 5.
Yeah, he's sitting pretty in this seed for sure.
These
Claire
seeds
is
are,
really not too far behind either. She's got a bit more of Tachi to go.
but a little bit more of an overworld lead.
Yeah, for sure. I think Advo's routing really helped him out in the early game, which gave him this edge that he currently has.
Yeah.
Giving those early bombs really opened up a lot. Early magic as well, early leaf.
Yeah.
But just like that sometimes. Luck of the draw. And of course his execution's been excellent. So.
Yeah, these seeds are always terrifying. If it feels fast, every mistake just feels so much more massive.
Yeah. Interesting. I wonder if Claire's going to be skipping mini-boss here, gambling it. Maybe feels a little behind after that late leaf plus late leaf and magic bombs. Yeah. That's one way to save time, potentially. Oh. Advo going to be using the statue to clip out here. I think this is a method that most runners tend to use.
Yeah, much more forgiving.
Yep. Looks like they're going to be going for the boomer setup. There's a lot of methods to skip this second statue.
Yeah.
Command melody sequence. Excellently done from Claire. First try. Oh. Carefully pick up that statue again.
Yeah, another swaggy backflip.
Yeah.
No, we are going to go do mini boss.
Okay, so we are doing mini boss. Just opted to take out the bubbles beforehand.
Yeah.
It does have something. Personally, this is one of my least favorite locations to
Yeah.
have an item. That and Under Rope Bridge are probably tied for how annoying they are.
I'm feeling Cabana Deed.
The Vanity, that could be spicy.
Nope.
It's a Ghost Ship
That's
charge.
worse.
Do we have any leads on Ghost Ship? I'm not sure
I
if you do.
don't think so.
I'm not sure where Ghost Ship will end up here. I don't think it's been too many day-night cycles for Advo.
Yeah, it might be bomb.
Could be.
Diamond step.
Diamond
Oh,
step.
that's actually really good.
Yeah, that's excellent for Advo. So that'll push him in that general direction, and he'll get the 2 shards, one horseshoe, one diamond step itself. So
That'll be all of his shards.
yeah, you see Claire using the leaf to take out both the bubbles, one with a leaf blast and the other with a leaf pump on her way over to pick up the statue. That's another option a lot of runners like to use after that mini boss fight because the bubbles do respawn. So
Yeah, the main bosses and the boss rooms are considered different loading zones. So when we store items, that's the spot where we get them, and it also costs the enemies to respawn.
yep. Avo looks like he's skipping horseshoe because of his time of day. He's a little worried. He wants to make it to Ghost Ship as early as possible. So if he ends up last location in horseshoe, this could be very nice for Claire.
Yeah, he might do Ghost Ship and then Diamond step back down.
Yeah, that's a very possible outcome. Just wants to make sure he gets that Ghost Ship before it turns day because then it goes to Bomb Island, which just seems like foolish.
Feels so bad if you just barely miss it.
Yep. Looks like it's nothing inside Ghost Ship, though.
Alright.
With this leaf, hookshot, and bombs, Advo can be able to do the fastest version of Diamond Step we have, which is one reason that you consider putting off Diamond Step. There's a skip you can do. There's a few skips you can do to get into Diamond Step early, but one reason to not do them is to maybe do what Advo's about to do here and save a fair bit of time.
Yeah, items like bombs will push back against you, so we're going to stand in a very particular spot, pull a bomb, and it's going to push us slightly into the wall here.
Yep. We do need a sword for this because we have to drop the bomb behind us. That is an important part that maybe you don't instantly notice. Oh, they're going for the... Oh, I think she went for ladder strats, but didn't quite make it.
Yeah.
The timing is very precise on those leaf pumps to make it. Should go give it another shot. Oof, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, I think it's, what, 2 perfect pumps?
Yeah, it's very, very tight.
Yeah.
Oh. Looks like we're just going to opt to throw the statue.
Yeah, the keys came over, and it's...
Yeah, again, the keys can mess up your L targeting in this room. It's just another reason why they're very obnoxious. I know Claire likes to kill them. But
We're actually headed to Needle Rock.
interesting. So leaving behind that horseshoe shard could prove very pivotal
Yeah.
in how things play out.
Still have a couple of checks on the outset, so it's not hard orphaned, but
Yeah.
it is unfortunate that the time of day worked out like that.
Evo just going to shoot the... doesn't need the extra wallet, so he just needs to enter the cave. So save that arrow and use it to get more here.
Yeah.
Has to pick up
Got-
the arrow drop first. There we go. Oh, it's interesting to see the different runners' ways of taking out the torches in Needle Rock Cave because some runners stand at the entrance, some runners have a lineup they use to get 2 torches at once. It's always interesting to see what people have to do.
Alright, so probably over to steal from here. Claire is about to go up and get her last overworld shard.
It's going to be Forest Haven. Interesting. So we are going to be probably seeing Angular Cave here because Ice Rock was sent to Foolish, so
Yep.
no clue about Cabanity yet. So I think Cabanity going to Private Oasis and breaking in could be risky business, especially if you don't know where that Cabanity is.
Yeah. In these settings, Cabanity can be hinted foolish, so
It just means, yeah, if nothing's inside there and you break in and the other person doesn't find Cabanity, you know, it's not a fast series of checks either, so.
Yeah. But these are new checks. So.
Yeah. This can be done to skip the grappling hook requirement by taking that cyclone all the way up to the top.
Yeah.
It's like we've got nothing on the outside chest.
The backdoor entry to Forest Haven.
Yeah. Then that's a joy pendant.
Yeah. I would
Not a professional, but
I would so much rather have had this hinted Foolish than Cliff Plat. Cliff Plat Foolish is my least favorite.
yeah, it really does mess up the Cliff Plat into BPR or Thorn Fairy routing.
Yeah. It's
Claire also picking up the fairy here. Probably going to be a good grandchild and go save Grandma, I imagine, sooner rather than later. I know Advo likes to put off Grandma because it is, you know, it's the longest check
yeah.
to do. It does give you soup, but, you know, it takes a bit. There's a cutscene.
It's 3 longest checks altogether with Big Pig and the Great Fairy.
Yeah, so it becomes a lot better to play.
It's definitely a time commitment.
Yeah. Does look like Angular Peak had something, so Angular Rushers may be eating good today. Although, I guess we're only really wanting swords and another bow. A bow would be great here.
Yeah, the Ang Gang is not punished today.
That hand is
Yeah.
being very mean.
Even in death, it's just in the way.
Honestly, it needs a raise. I think it did a very good job.
Yeah.
Oh, very careful next to that chew jelly.
All right. Completely useless tingle statue.
All right. Gang punished, I guess. We are out of arrows. We will have to get some snot arrows here from Godan. If Godan cooperates, thank you, Godan.
Yeah.
There we go.
That also comes with hand respawns, but at this point when the eyes are open, we don't really care. Just makes the L targeting annoying. They're doing the very funny roll off the edge, so you're hanging down in the cutscene.
Yeah. So I think in terms of stuff at this point, it's just Thorn Fairy and then Outset Fairy, Big Pig, Grandma Male.
Yeah.
In terms of where our stuff can be, and then Hyrule. And no lead on Cabanity can be risky to go there, but we do have that as an option as well. We have hook shot, we can break in. So.
And for all you know, Cabanity is just sitting on top of Waterfall.
Yeah.
I mean, we already had power bracelets on top of Headstone.
Yes. That's Claire's last shot. I wonder if this will be a Hyrule gamble. Missing a lot of items still, so.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to find your go mode here, but you could, you know, find something nice. Cabanity lead to some other stuff
I
inside.
mean, Cabanity inside Master Sword Chamber would actually be insanely cool, but
Yeah.
if it locked stuff, but I don't think.
I think it's the only thing that would lock multiple items at this point.
Yeah, but we still need 3 things, so.
Yep.
Oh, Claire's gonna go for the ledge clip.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a lot of different ways to do these.
Yeah. This one's a little finicky, just with the way the door collision is set up. If you get a ledge grab and then not clip back in. I personally never tried this method, so I don't know. There it is. There he gets it.
Yeah, I learned it, but I don't know if it's like there's a camera aspect or what. But.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Minenko.
Picked up that Picto box on Tachi a bit ago. Does have a
Okay.
sword. So it's one more sword. We know where it is. The sword closer to go mode for Advo. Zunari, hit him with bottle number 3.
Yes.
Thank you, Zunari. This is worth my time.
It's all right, this is outset.
Yep.
So
So because I think we checked top of headstone earlier.
yep.
We did, yeah. So because of that, we'll be able to go to Horseshoe afterwards and get Advo's last shard.
Yeah, this.
So it's very efficient routing.
Ooh. Claire's gonna check high roll.
I like this. So yeah, she made a safety save before after the
Yeah.
8 shard cutscene played, but
Yeah,
rare
it's,
Master Sword Chamber W, perhaps?
yeah, you don't see that a lot in season 6. We saw it a lot in the mini blend settings, but
Yeah.
is that
Looks like it's
No.
nothing, unfortunately. So
Oh,
we're just
wow.
going to soft reset back outside.
yeah, it's the point of the safety save.
Yeah.
But
It does look like Claire's going to be going to Private Oasis afterwards, so
she's kind of gambling right now. Probably
Yeah.
does not feel super great, so it might it's maybe a break in.
light
Okay.
arrows on Grandma. Thank you, Grandma.
Yeah, it's the
Coming in
being
clutch.
good grandchild required.
Yeah. So it's just one sword. That's all we need.
Yeah. All right, this is very unfortunate. Advo's going to do pig abuse strats.
Yeah.
Hate to see it.
Yeah. I thought he was going to get hit for that pig. He was very close in that final slash.
Yeah, this is very risky because Big Pig hits harder than anybody else.
Yeah, and the pig can control you.
Pig. Is
But
that the pig lifeguard?
yeah,
Yeah, it's really nice. Oh,
another
yeah.
day's work. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay, I thought I don't know why I thought he was playing Song of Passing.
Yeah, it's
3-note song. I was like, brain must be Song of Passing.
it's gotta be.
Yeah.
What else?
Wants the pig to be able to see the bait easier.
Imagine playing Wind's Requiem. Like, ooh,
Yo,
I'll take
we
that.
take those. Never mind, Advo's not taking it.
all
It's a
right.
free refill.
Yeah, it's,
30 more bombs, which we don't honestly need at this point.
yeah, but I like them.
Yeah.
It is a little bit of time to have the little item get cutscene.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of annoying enemies, these rats are the worst.
Yeah. You see a lot of runners like to lock their angle in before we encounter this first rat so that we don't get messed up by L-targeting the rats instead, because the rats can be L-targeted through the walls and mess up your setup, which is pretty obnoxious. But Claire gets those 2 hammers through the wall relatively fast, so good look on what's up here in Cabana.
Uh-oh.
0 for 1.
It's getting a little dicey.
Advo opting to store this cutscene because this cutscene is just oddly long for no
Yeah,
good
it's-
reason.
Wow, Cabana completely dead.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate for Claire.
It's,
Just the gambles just haven't paid out the seed.
yeah. So we may never see the Cabana deed.
Yep. Just a fully foolish private oasis.
Yeah.
So there's no way to know.
Yep.
There it is. Giga Outset Fairy
Fairy.
strikes again.
The queen
Final sword Advo
provides.
needs.
So Advo just has to go over to Horseshoe, get this last shard.
Yep. course, Claire doesn't have those power bracelets, so doesn't go to Grandma first. But she will be getting a sword and light arrows here.
And
so.
she's going to save time by not doing big thing.
Yep.
So. This will feel a little bit bad for Advo just because the rush over to Ghost Ship. But
yeah, it could have
ends
been
up
done
being
a little
fine.
faster, but. Probably won't be too disappointed with what I think might be a new season 6 record for him.
Yeah, I want to say it's like around, at least on race time, it's like around like 130.
Yeah, for him at least. I think the lowest seed we've had was a 125-ish, 122-ish from Koala.
It's really hard to do that with Tachi as one of your dungeons.
Yep. There it is. The final spiky.
Yeah. Alright, that is go mode for Advocate.
Yep. I think Claire's just missing the sword from Manenko.
Yeah.
And she'll get her lights here, so won't be too
Yeah.
far behind.
Yeah, she's going to very likely sail over to Headstone. She
Yeah.
hasn't seen those power bracers yet.
I wonder if she goes back for Big Pig afterwards.
Yeah.
I never know when to start timing when Hyrule officially starts in terms of sub 7 or not,
Yeah,
but 123.50-ish,
Yeah, it's
give or
I
take.
guess whenever you take control of Hyrule.
Okay.
I don't know.
55, 56.
Yeah.
Sub 7 minute is considered excellent, and it's very hard to do.
Yeah.
I believe either of these runners could easily do sub 7.
Yeah, there are a lot of very difficult things that you will need to do in Puppet Ganon, and then as well as having a good rope climb and grapple skip. Alright, this roll through Hyrule, my goal is just to never see like anything on my A button.
Yep.
Just trying to get those frame
Oh, there's
perfect.
one.
Yep. Just frame perfect rolls.
2, 3, 4. It's very hard turning
Yeah.
the camera and moving frame perfectly as
Yeah.
well. So
The elevation changes too, just mess with your head.
yeah, that was insanely good. 4, I think, was
Yeah.
the total count that I got. Very clean.
Yeah, it's
For those of you who don't know, if the A button shows up with like the word cancel on it, then that means you haven't done a frame perfect roll. But if it doesn't, then you've done a frame perfect roll.
yeah.
So
You
you saved
get
4 frames, not 4
2?
frames, more
Yeah.
than 4 frames.
I think you can roll every 18. I want to say.
Yeah,
Uh,
very minimal, but
Yeah, I remember working out where it was like, oh, I think I could set 100 BPM metronome and like do it, and I was like, I don't care this much.
yeah. A lot of this early Hyrule section is just rolling, so
Yeah.
not super exciting. This is when you start to think about where the other runner might be.
Yeah. Reflecting on all the mistakes in the seed that just feel so massive right now.
Yeah,
But both runners have played fantastically.
yeah, I'd say so for sure.
And I believe that we are playing all the way through losers finals today, so Gymnast and KitKat are playing right now at the same time. I would be very surprised if they get a seed as fast as this one.
Yeah. Steve has been very kind.
And the winner of that one will play Tanjo.
Yeah. No? The winner of that plays this match. Plays the loser of this match.
Oh, I thought. I'll have to look at the challenge.
Yeah. In any case, on to PG1 for Advo.
Yeah.
You usually get a quick shot very reliably, and he gets it there by aiming up and left.
Yeah, just flick the stick and let it fly.
Yep. Very fast second shot. Very nicely done from
very
Advo there.
clean.
Phase 1 is the phase a lot of runners consider the hardest, especially when starting out, because a lot of it is you just have to get good at aiming.
Yeah.
The more you practice it, the better you'll get at it. There's no real shortcut to get good at it either. It's just a lot of experience.
Yeah, I think before my first mini blends race, I just sat down and grinded it for like 2 hours.
Yes.
Just gotta get a bunch of reps in.
Yeah. Of course, phase 2 and phase 3 by no means easy
Yeah.
to do perfectly.
Gonna set up for the grip shot.
Yep. If you do this correctly, you can skip the second and third spins, but it looks like he's slightly late, I want to say. Because he hit something and got the arrow reset, but just was a bit too late on timing. And I think this trick is just a timing thing at this point.
Yeah.
Once you get that initial setup, gotta know the right time. Doesn't get the second one, unfortunately, but
Well,
do be like that sometimes.
yeah. It's,
Wait, why didn't Claire go for?
yeah, it's G2 down.
Yeah. Really nothing here in Cabana or Ghost Ship, but Claire's earned this. She earned Treasure Chart 31.
Yeah.
Oh,
A top 42 treasure chart. Easy.
yeah. The Treasure Chart tier list is just 1 through 42 in sequential order. Number 1 is
Yeah.
the best, of course. All right. Oh,
Close.
that hit, but a little unfortunate.
Nice spin.
All right, done with PG for Advo. So, got the rope climb and my personal nemesis grapple skip. So, I'm sure he'll do great.
All right, let's go mode for Claire.
Yep. Making her way to high roll.
So you can climb this rope really, really fast by mashing A and B.
Yep. And it's very much a rhythm thing. The further up the rope you get, the slower you have to go. So, Advo got about 2/3 of the way up. So, very nicely done.
Yeah.
First try grapple skip, excellent job.
Very clean.
And
And-
pog slide.
And in the Ganon.
This Ganon fight pretty much scripted if you know what you're doing. So, phase 1, it's literally Luigi stands there and wins by doing nothing. Because you just want to stand there, let Zelda get to the top of the arc, talk to you, 3 spin attacks, talk to Zelda again, and it ends phase 1 with soup.
We got hit.
Yeah. That's why we got a second helping of soup, though.
Yeah, it's-
Grandma packed it full, especially for us. We'll save some soup for Grandma.
Yeah. It's,
I don't know how long the soup cutscene takes, if it's worth it to not drink it. In any case, we're on to phase 3. Just
Yeah.
gotta reflect the light arrow and not...
come on.
We got one heart.
It's very. Oh my God.
Oh! Uh-oh.
Wow.
That is very unfortunate for
Yeah.
Advo. That'll set him back a few minutes. He's gotta reclimb that rope, do grapple skip again.
Wow.
That is very rare
Yeah.
to see a runner die on high roll.
He. Yeah. It's I don't think it's gonna be enough to to change the outcome here because he's already through puppet. But that's just got absolutely wrecked right there at the end. Just hit multiple times in a row.
You got wobbled. You got to walk up the staircase, contemplate your decisions, cry a little on the inside.
Yeah. Just
of course, dying there is insanely nerve-wracking because, you know, how good both of these runners are. Claire could very well be, you know, in the final fight any second. All right, attempt 2. One of the funny metagames you can play when you're facing an opponent in person is, you know, at some point, maybe during the barrier break cutscene, you pretend to rope climb to psych the other runner out.
yeah. I think you're about done.
Yeah. But, all right, round 2.
All right. I wonder if we are gonna dupe this. We're just gonna say that was a fluke.
Yep. Happens to the best of us.
It's
all right, moving away so we don't get kicked during the cutscene this time. You can also back into the barrier, which will knock you back. Doesn't do damage, but you get iframes.
yeah, it's nice to kind of throw yourself into that to stall.
Yep. Nope.
And get the spin.
Not quite enough damage. Maybe drop an input. Should be enough now with that suit.
All right. Trying to talk to Zelda and get her shield up.
All right, no NA aim. Thank you, Zelda.
There we go.
That will be GG's for Advo. Might as well take a moment to compose themselves.
Yeah, it's.
I wonder if Claire will finish out the seed.
Looks like she's.
Looks like she's gonna stop.
Not to.
Yeah, understandable.
So.
Those,
yeah, I think those are for them.
no, those. Unlucky. It happens.
I guess so.
Yeah. Come on down, the price is right.
Yeah.
Alright, looks like we'll get an interview in with our runners here.
Yeah.
GG's to you both.
GG's.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
Do you want
Here
to?
we go.
Do you
I
want
just
to talk
need
about?
buddy up with you a little bit more.
no, I don't. I don't think so.
Okay.
This
We're not
was-
ready yet.
This was one of the. This was the worst high roll I've had since S4, I think.
Yeah, it's alright. You got a really good
I'm
rest of
glad.
the
I'm
season.
glad at least I was kind of putting the screws on.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I was not playing my best either.
Yeah, I think routing was
I
also
don't know
a
what it
little
was. I could
unfortunate
not
for you.
get bomb clips.
It's.
I don't know what it was. It was like the weirdest thing. I was like, are my hands broken? Like, what happened?
Must have
Yeah,
patched
your
it out.
backflips are coming out at like an angle, and I don't know like
Yeah,
why you were getting pushed sideways like that.
I'm not sure. I did have. I mean, I don't know. And this is like a total John, but like I did switch controllers recently,
Yeah.
so like maybe. But like also, I played with it the last 2 matches in the tournament,
Yeah.
so it's kind of like I've had my chance to get used to it. I can't really blame it on that. So, but I am sad. I was thinking in my head, I'm like, all right, Manenko is the fastest check, but it's nighttime. So I'll do the other stuff first at the end there. And like that was part of my decision.
I had a solid 17 out of 18 locations on Windfall. That's my first tip.
Yeah, you guys.
Well, basically, I got the 17 because I didn't have Fire Ice yet, but I got them on Maggie, so...
Yeah, it was, for me, it was, I did the first, like, you know, the meta dip, and then I didn't go back there until basically I could do everything.
Yeah, I didn't go until I finished FF and DRC.
Yeah, same.
yeah, diverged right off the start. So it seemed like it really worked out with like the early game efficiency, being able to pick up all of that stuff before windfall.
Yeah, I think bombs, getting them with the Western swim, really helped out your routing a lot, whereas Claire unfortunately didn't get that
I didn't
leaf,
even think about
didn't
that.
get the bombs.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
So the Western swim is very
salvage.
powerful
Yeah.
this seed.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And with Magic just sitting there in Mace's house,
Yeah.
Yeah, the beginning was definitely like, here, have everything you want.
Yeah.
yeah.
And do whatever you want in the seed.
Well, it's funny because I had a plan, and then I got the Master Sword in Mother and Child, and I'm like, I could probably do FF. So I was in there in like 10 minutes, it felt like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both runs were
But
there
then, like,
very
as I
early.
was approaching, I'm like, wait, crap, I don't have like leaf or hook shot. Maybe this was like a slightly iffy idea, but whatever, we'll go for it.
Yeah.
It ended up like having all the dungeons done at like an hour 10, like both of you. It was nuts.
Yeah.
Everything was super front loaded.
It's
I mean, that's what hook shot on Beetle, bombs on Salvage, and then I don't
Yeah.
even remember where Leaf was, but
Bomb
Magic
mail.
was like Mesa, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it
Leaf,
was
Magic
all,
was
super.
Leaf on Bomb Mail. Bo also was like on Wind Shrine or something.
Yeah.
Shrine, Baggy. Just
Oh, yeah,
anything
yeah,
you could
yeah.
want. The seed delivered.
It was super fast, but it was also still a folklore. Like the only thing we didn't see was Thorn Fairy.
Okay, yeah, you didn't
Yeah.
go there.
I skipped Cabana. and I-
Thorn Fairy was my Fire Mountain. I was like, I'm not
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, same. I was like,
I thought about skipping Cabana as well because I didn't have Deed. But
yeah, I
was
didn't
like,
have, yeah. I was like, especially with Thorn, was like, okay, Cliffblad's dead, BPR is dead, Bomb Island's dead, Fire Mountain's dead. Okay, I'm never going there in my life. There's
Yeah.
nothing.
That's my
there's-
last location.
There's nothing
It's
going on over there.
guaranteed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I didn't do Thorn, I didn't do Big Pig, and I guess Ankle, but I don't know if Ankle was going to end up
Ankle
being
was
in Logic
hinted, I
anyways.
think.
'cause I think
Ankle
I
was
still,
hinted-
I only had like 3
Ankle was
statues.
hinted dead.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yep.
there you go.
I found all the statues. I'm pretty sure, at least.
Yeah, I don't think
I
any
was
of
sure
them
to
were.
pick them all up.
Yeah, I don't think either were
All
foolish.
right, so then, yeah, Big Pig and Thorn.
Big Pig had a precious bomb back.
Did it really?
It did.
Yeah.
No shot. Oh my
I didn't
God.
even pick it up.
Yeah.
I was very
That makes
disappointed.
me sad I didn't see it though.
I love the bomb bag upgrade.
I wanted to earn
yeah.
that.
You were in Treasure Chart 31 in Ghost Ship, though.
Yeah.
Because I was in Ghost Ship.
Yeah.
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 I was like, I was gonna peek it, but I'm like, I need arrows and I need to turn it day. I'll just go to
Go
the
for the
other
lead
side,
pumps anyways,
no
yeah.
matter what. So, because
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go to Cabana, and then I'm gonna get arrows. Like that was part of my plan. I was like, all right, Cabana, I don't have deed, but I can break in, and then I'll get arrows. And then I forgot to get arrows, and I always forget to get arrows. I don't know what it is. I'm just always so bad about that. But
It was really unfortunate for Advo because of your time of day. You had to go past Horseshoe.
Yeah, it was like I was on my way and it was like I looked under the thing and it was like, does this work out? And I was like, I don't think it does. Like, it was like right like the sun passed like the middle. It like just like spawned and it was like I don't think this is going to happen. So I just went to dive instead. Got the ghost ship there.
Yeah.
And I mean it still worked out okay. It's not like I would have skipped anything else. It didn't really matter in the end. Just some sailing.
Since you had to come back to outset anyway for the lights and the last sword.
what was the final time on the race? At least like Advo's time.
33, 34?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Including the
I forgot.
death to
I
Gengo.
keep meaning, like I keep looking at the clock at the beginning of my races. I forgot this time, and I knew we started like a little bit. I think after 10, so I was
Yeah.
like kind of basing it on.
It's like
that.
right before like 10:10, I think.
All right,
so.
so we're on pace for a good one. I mean, I was still in PG, but whatever.
Yeah.
I hit the first shot. I've been really struggling with that for some reason. Hitting
I-
the first shot on PG1. I don't
I've
know what
not hit
it
a
is.
crip shot on restream yet.
It's weird being up there. Like it was throwing me off.
I'm a little more used to it by now. I've been here for the second year, and I
Uh-huh.
played yesterday on Restream. But yeah,
It's
I don't
just
know.
different. I think I had a slight advantage. I was facing towards the wall. I think Advo, you were a little bit more towards the main part of the room. Maybe more distractions. I don't know.
I don't really care.
It is still easy to focus.
It's definitely a much different environment playing on stage.
I was just
in front of a group
pretending
of
the white
people.
noise too was like the ocean. Yes. It's
Blast
like I'm
Bulgaria
really there.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we know what the result of the other race was?
I doubt
I
that
don't
seed
think
was
so.
as
Since-
fast.
Huh?
Because
Yeah.
they started at the same time. And
Yeah,
I doubt
yeah,
their
okay.
seed was
Yeah,
as
since
fast.
they had to restart as well, because they
That's right, they did.
They gave them the same seed Kid Cup played yesterday,
Oh,
so they had to restart. So they played a little after. So they started a little after us, and I mean this race was pretty fast.
it was very
Yeah.
fast.
So I'm sure they will be done like in.
I was
10
just
minutes maybe at
curious who
the
my
latest.
opponent tune in perhaps later. It might be on Restream. Who knows?
Yeah.
Viewer, you,
I see you.
all of you.
Wow.
I don't see you in chat, but I know you're here. Thanks
Yeah,
for
should be
being here.
possible.
Cool.
Any final thoughts before we pass it on over?
Let's hope my high rolls get only better from here.
Let's hope so. Yeah.
Luckily, that's not too difficult.
Yeah.
I was saying, I was like, I heard, you can't really hear much, but I heard everyone go, oh! And I was like looking, and I looked up, and I kind of like looked at Avdo, and I was like, the light from his monitor is looking a little blue. Did he just die to Ganon? Did that? And then he's like,
Yeah.
It definitely would have been deserved if I lost to that.
yeah, no, I was having my own struggles, so.
Yeah, I had like
One
a few
fair and
mistakes. Where, like, for example, I forgot to shoot the eye to first Armos and Tachi on my first go. I think I had something happen in. I got like a little struggle with some storages.
My Tower of the Gods is just. For the most part, I feel pretty good. Tower of the Gods, if we just take that out, I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
Just take the entire dungeon out.
That-
Full lead
that-
on
We
the
can just
ladder.
delete, we could just delete from the game.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Honestly,
I wouldn't complain.
yeah. Lago? Lago? Get on it.
Honestly, we shouldn't just remove Tachi. We should like remove one pearl, and it just like never shows up again.
Smart.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be back later.
Yeah.
Yeah. This isn't
Yeah.
the end of the road for Claire. Claire gets to go against the winner of Gymnast versus Kit Kat. So Avo gets to sit and watch and wait.
The third
I have
time
to
this
race
year.
again. I was racing to only have to do one today. I didn't succeed.
Third time's the charm, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll do it. Cool.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you for restreaming this, and have a great rest of the day.
Goodbye.